Hey everybody, this is Fran Fraschella, draft expert and basketball junkie. To everybody who's watching, let's get our friends at General Manager Games the subscribers they deserve. Just press that red subscriber button and immerse yourself in sports AI through GM Games content. And on Twitter, it's GM_games. Let's get after it. Let's go.
It's the Selection Sunday show. Let's get everyone in. I'm going to put the word out again. More Let's Play episodes. Come on in. I'm going to put this out for anyone that wants to see the Selection Sunday on a multiplayer. This is the way to check it out. CBGM, College Basketball General Manager. If you don't know about it, 130 human active teams. CBGM.news is the website. Applications there, teams available are there. Be sure to check that one out. I'm going to put out one more broadcast about this one. This is the Selection Sunday show. And a couple more links here. And this is the Selection Sunday show for CBGM. Oh. Okay. All right. So let's get everyone in who's in the chat. Who's in the chat? All right, so this is going to be a big deal for some people. Zach, some teams, Penn State. Find out if you are in or out, who you play. Last call to get people in, get it revved up. 5 people so far. Let's get everyone in. Come on in. I'm going to start this pretty soon. All right. I think this is more than enough. People can come back and watch it. It is fun to see live, though. Who are you going to play? If it's a play-in, what it's going to be. This was the outcome of just the final of the conference tournaments. And so Selection shows this next feature right going on here. Oh, I didn't full screen it. That's kind of annoying. See if I can still full screen this thing, but otherwise this is it. Oh, we're watching this sucker. There you go. Full screen. All right, 68 teams. Welcome, welcome. Now, I'm going to go one by one in this rather than auto run. Sure, auto run is pretty cool, but let's start with the first game coming up. And it's a play-in versus the Gauchos. So it's FAMU, the Rattlers. The Rattlers are the first game of the play-in. They're going to have to beat the Gauchos to get in. Santa Barbara. That's the first matchup. The Dayton play-in. With Rockhouse and Jeff is going to need to play to get in. All right, next. Central Connecticut and Chicago State. Both AI teams. Pretty sure no one runs either of them. That's the next play-in. And after that, we got Akron versus St. Mary's. Chuck has a play-in game for his WCC team. He's got to play the Akron Zips. Mac Attack versus West Coast Conference. So Chuck, you're in the chat, so there you go. It's a play-in for St. Mary's. All right, next. Florida State and the Gators in a play-in game. So Florida had a huge recruiting class. Florida State, but this is a battle. This is in-state rivalry. Storylines are great, no? I'm sure Rock Hoss likes to see this one, but will not want to see the Gators winning. But that's a play-in. Those are two pretty big-name schools. They get into the tourney. Next up, Baylor is going to play Rock Hoss or the Gauchos. So the Rattlers get the pleasure of playing Lloyd Boston. And Baylor is the first overall in Greensboro, the top team. And next up, Kansas is the number 3 in the same region. They'll be playing Holy Cross. And to go with that, Notre Dame is the 3rd rank. That loss in the ACC might have affected them a little bit, but they're in with Baylor. They're in with Kansas. And they got Loyola, Illinois as their first matchup. And next up, Nova versus Mississippi State. So that's, I think, Big Ev. He's got a team in the tournament. He's playing Nova, the losers of the Big East final there. But that's a tough bracket. We got Dame, Kansas, and Baylor so far. And next up with this, we have Georgetown's in there. And they've been in the Final Four before. They lost their better players. Texas Southern, that's a SWAC team. So that's the second SWAC team to be in. I'm assuming Prairie View the champion. So there's an at-large bid here, the 5-12 for the SWAC. Davidson plays Colorado. So the 6-11 matchup, you're experiencing those Buffaloes that lost in the Pac-12 final. They got in though. They finished the season strong. They're in the tournament. And so Aguilia is playing Davidson in the 6-11 matchup. He'll have to play his own team though if he wins. So Colorado and Dame have to match up with each other. My teams aren't in yet. I might have to play each other too. Next up, Kentucky. So they do have a couple of dangerous players on the team. And not sure if they're a true favorite here, but, Austin P, they're in there. Next, Northern Iowa against Long Island. Long Island's got this guy who shoots threes, just crazy at it. But Northern Iowa is going to be playing them. And that'll wrap up Greensboro. Minneapolis sees the Blue Jays, my guys, Stony Brook. Hope I don't lose. We got a first overall ranking. The Big East win definitely helps. So I'm in number 1 here. Who's joining me in my bracket? Ohio State. So that's an inevitable matchup maybe with Rizzo, but he's the number 2 rank. Michigan State, Mad Eye. So another Big Ten team's joining the Big East Creighton team. NC Wilmington. Gulf Coast, though, that's Graham. Graham's got a team in there playing Rizzo in that other one. And after that, South Bama. So I got another team that's in my same bracket. Oklahoma's got to play the champion of the Sun Belt. So don't get burnt. Next up, Indiana versus Akron St. Mary's. So Indiana with a great finale to their season in the Big Ten. So we got 3 Big Ten teams here in Minneapolis playing the play-in game. Akron St. Mary's will be the matchup. And Purdue gets a matchup against Penn Grazio. And we got Locust and Spider going head-to-head in that first matchup. Maryland plays Temple. So that's Coffee going up against Temple AI team. So that winner will end up going to play Rizzo or Graham. Next up, Arizona State VTech. So I've avoided San Diego State and Prairie View, thank goodness, in this side. But we have Arizona State Vikes Rules gets another team in, and Tyler VTech, he's got his team. That's the 8-9 battle. And that wraps up the Minneapolis region. Xavier gets a top rank. So Robert Samuel, top player, gets to play Marshall. They're the first in Atlanta. Louisville's on this side. The winners of the ACC, they're in the bracket with Xavier. Furman is their first matchup. It's a 2-15 match for Cards 11-25. Next up, Houston plays Iona. Houston with deadly score, Kenny Lynch going up against Iona in that one. Oregon Green Bay. So the defending champions, the Oregon Ducks, they get a chance to possibly match up with Xavier. They play Green Bay, and Green Bay is a human team. So that's, I think, Caleb Mueller. So that's a human-owned team. Another human gets into the tournament. Well done. SoCal's in that to face the winner of the Florida State-Florida play-in. So it's not going to be an easy matchup in the first round. They're going to get a name. They're going to get a program name. And so Van's going to have to play Florida State or Florida on this one. So Van, if you're in the chat, there you go. Next up, Arkansas, Texas A&M CC, the Islanders. So Arkansas is in. I think that's Tyler Pipp. We got another human team in there. And so they're the 6th ranked playing the 11. Next up, Cincinnati. So Warlord, he's in. If Warlord wins, he's going to be going up against Cards. And Bradley's his first matchup. So next up, Tennessee. So that's Ago. And he's the 8th rank playing Portland State. That's AI. So that winner will go on to play Xavier potentially. All right, one more side to go. Boise, Texas Tech. Trip Likely has done it. Has taken the Pac-12 champion. The committee saw a lot in Powell and that team, and they're the number 1 rank. They get to play Central Connecticut or Chicago State. So look at that. The Big 12 has a number 1 rank here. Next up, LSU. So their 28-win season was recognized. And that's, I think that's Caleb Mueller's team again. So another great human team. They're showing up. Iowa State. So that's licensed Dart. His team's a 3rd rank, and they're playing the 14th overall Western Illinois team. BYU plays Ohio. So that's a matchup of Machine Earned Runs versus Desired. That's his top team. And they're in the bracket with Texas Tech. And Prairie View versus Penn State. So Zach W. has made the tournament. He was worried, but Prairie View gets a 5th rank. Absolutely amazing. I don't know when else that'll happen. I better get a shit ton of prestige after that. But I better not lose. But the 5-12 is a classic upset battle. So SWAC getting a 5th rank. And next up, San Diego State. They're on the other side of this bracket, thankfully. I'm matching up with the 6'11" with Jedi. Coolest Jedi gets to play. San Diego State, though, has a backup point guard playing, so it might be a good outcome for Jedi in that one. Eastern Kentucky. No idea about that team, but that's AI. Going up against Virginia and Josh. So he'll have to play his old favorite team, LSU, if that's the case. So these are the storylines playing out. I think we got one more bracket, one more side to go. And the Tar Heels get in still. They're in. So Ivan Tatum gets a chance. That stacked lineup has a chance to at least do one more thing. And that's a dangerous matchup for Texas Tech in the second round. If they get going there. Not going to be an easy one for them. So that's, is there one more side? No, that's it. That wraps things up. That's the tournament. Those are your contestants. So hopefully be another exciting tournament. Going to advance on that. And thanks everybody for coming out to the Selection Sunday show after the 2 hours of games that were on there. This one's much faster. And congratulations. And good luck to everybody. Good luck to everyone. And to give you a summary, so play-in games start tomorrow. And then Saturday I might be going out. So Sunday, late Saturday, I'll just probably send that round. Probably early Sunday morning. All right. Good luck, everybody. Take care. Have a great night.